Today, the head of the Sumy Regional Military Directorate, Lieutenant General of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Vladimir Artyukh, made a rather alarming statement. According to him, over the past 30 days, the activities of Russian elite Spetsnaz units have significantly intensified in the Sumy and Chernihiv regions of Ukraine. The Ukrainian general notes that this is a rather alarming sign, which indicates that Russia has begun preparing a powerful strike in the north of Ukraine, intending to capture the Kharkiv, Chernihiv, and Sumy regions. Lieutenant General of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Vladimir Artyukh, admitted that Russian elite Spetsnaz units freely penetrate the territory of northern Ukraine, where they conduct reconnaissance and sabotage activities. At the moment, the north of Ukraine is literally teeming with elite units of Russian Spetsnaz. Each of these formations consists of 5-8 fighters, equipped with the most modern types of weapons, ranging from invisibility cloaks to ultra-modern night vision devices. It is reported that Russian Spetsnaz, through its activities, causes significant damage to the armed forces of Ukraine and NATO forces. The situation became so critical that many Ukrainian soldiers began to refuse to patrol the border areas of the northern part of the country, and foreign mercenaries began to avoid combat missions in those areas, where the activities of Russian Spetsnaz had previously been recorded. The fact is that since December 2023, more than 50 servicemen of the Border Guard Service of Ukraine have gone missing. These servicemen all disappeared while patrolling and guarding border areas and important military installations. Moreover, high-ranking officers of the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine also began to disappear regularly in the north of Ukraine. Strategic military facilities of the armed forces of Ukraine have also begun to be regularly attacked. So, starting in November 2023, Russian Spetsnaz was able to destroy 7 bridges in the north of Ukraine, depriving the armed forces of Ukraine of important supply lines. Moreover, Russian Spetsnaz also managed to destroy a well-guarded strategically important bridge over the Sudost River, near the village of Gremyak, in the Chernihiv region. All this caused irreparable damage to the Ukrainian army and NATO forces, including units of foreign mercenaries. Even though the Russian Defense Ministry does not officially confirm or deny the presence of Russian Spetsnaz in the north of Ukraine, there are numerous video frames on the network, where the combat operations of Russian elite units behind enemy lines are clearly shown. I will immediately warn you that these videos are full of brutal scenes, and are not intended for viewing by people with weak nervous system. Commenting on what is happening, the British newspaper, The Telegraph, citing its own sources in British intelligence, said that the activation of Russian Spetsnaz in northern Ukraine is of a strategic character. According to the British newspaper, Russia is preparing for a decisive strike this winter. It is reported that the main blow will be inflicted on the city of Sumy, in order to make in-depth coverage of Kharkiv. At the same time, it is worth noting that Western military experts absolutely agree with the conclusions of the British newspaper. Moreover, they even claim that the Russian army will deliver a crushing blow to this city by the end of January 2024. According to them, Russian Spetsnaz is preparing a springboard for a successful offensive by the Russian army in northern Ukraine. Already now, the Ukrainian High Military Command is forced to spend huge amounts of money and human resources to deter Russian Spetsnaz between the Kursk and Sumy regions. In this area, the Kiev regime is forced to keep 2 separate infantry battalions and 2 brigades of the territorial defense of the armed forces of Ukraine. And this fact is very beneficial to the Russian army, since in the event of an attack on the city of Sumy, the Ukrainian troops will not be able to react in time, and will find themselves in a real cauldron. At the same time, it is also worth noting the words of retired general of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Sergei Krivonos. According to him, Moscow considers Sumy, Chernihiv, and Kharkiv regions to be historical lands of Russia, and that the battle for these regions will begin in the coming months and even weeks.